Yes, starvation response is a real thing and it does exist. So let me tell you how to know if you're in it. So does this kind of sound like you? You've been working out for several months, you've been eating right, tracking your calories, doing everything, and you're eating very low, but for whatever reason, you're not losing weight. And you begin to wonder, maybe I'm in starvation response, maybe I'm in starvation mode. And some of this idea kind of perpetuates because you've heard the idea of you're not eating enough to lose weight. So let's kind of break this down and kind of help determine, one, are you really in it? And two, what really is starvation mode? Starvation mode has really been taken out of context, in particular in the health and fitness industry. It's a pretty good buzzword to use for individuals that feel that, hey, there is something wrong with me, I'm metabolically broken, and this is why I'm not losing weight. Starvation mode is when you are not, it's not really so much eating enough calories, it's that you're not getting enough nutrients. In particular, protein, carbs, fat, vitamins, minerals, things of that nature. And starvation mode is a nasty thing because it's not that you're not losing fat. In starvation mode, you're actually losing everything. You're losing fat and you're losing muscle. You're losing organ, you're losing tissue. You are withering away. And not only is it your body hasn't stalled, really what is happening is you start getting sick. You're noticing that you're losing your hair. Your nails are becoming brittle. You're getting sick very easily. You're not getting well fast. You're losing sleep. A lot of things like that are happening. You're noticing some severe negative health consequences. And in all reality, to get to that level, that's not something that happens in 1 day, 3 days, 5 days, or even within a week. That is something that you have to go and really overexert yourself, number one, and then also number two, really abstain from nutrient-rich foods for a long period of time before you start noticing that level of negative reaction. So this probably begs the question, then why the hell am I not losing weight? Probably the reason that you are wondering if you're in starvation response and if you're not losing weight is most likely that you've stalled. You're in maintenance mode. You're not in the caloric deficit for as long as you need to be, or you're not challenging your body with the amount of activity that it needs to jump out of this plateau. It's most likely not that you are not eating enough food, because let's call it what it is, guys. If you have 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds to lose and you're just not losing weight, you're probably not in starvation mode. And I know some of you are gonna look at it and go, well, what about this? What about hormones? And what about diet and things of that nature? Hey, I'm not saying hormones don't play a factor into this one, but you're probably not starving. You have to remember, starvation mode is a very, very bad thing. Most likely, you're not gonna see that too often in the Western world. You're gonna see that more over in countries to where people are just struggling to survive. That's most likely not gonna be a person who's trying to lose 20 or 30 pounds. So the first thing you should do is if you feel that you're in this where your body is stalled, one, start tracking your food and making sure that you're eating enough nutrients. First thing nutrient you can take a look at is protein. Make sure you're eating at least 1 gram of protein per pound of lean body weight. Make sure you're at least doing that. Two, cover your multivitamins. Make sure you're doing a multivitamin, multi-mineral. Those two things alone will make a big difference. And number three, here's one of the most important things that will definitely help jumpstart, especially if you're trying to be in a fat loss mode, start moving more. Strive to get in 15, 20, 25,000 steps a day. Strive to be active with intent for 1.5 hours to 2 hours a day. And I can assure you that if you do those two things alone, you will notice things will start to budge.